Hi everybody, welcome to Wednesday's Wisdom. So today I want to talk about self-talk, and we have an absolute fabulous video that will be with us. But I think about self-talk, and obviously it's that inner dialogue we have with ourselves each day, right? Sometimes it's really good and sometimes it's really negative. So in doing some research about self-talk, I wanted to figure out why is it that it seems like kids have just an amazing positive self-talk with themselves. But yet, as we get older, we're never skinny enough, we're never pretty enough, we never are strong enough, we don't have enough money, or if we have enough money, we spend it the wrong ways. When does that start to happen in our lives? When is it that our self-talk goes from, you got this, you can do it, to one that's more negative? Now, what I will tell you is this is not about depression and mental illness. That's a very real thing, and I know that exists. So this is not to, in any way, shape, or form, take away from the fact that that's very real. This is more for the mass population that we are healthy and we're engaged and we're working, and for whatever reason, we really want to beat ourselves up. So I did a little research, and it's interesting on all the statistics on stress management and optimal health and just overall happiness when one reaches a point in their lives where they can learn to be positive in their self-talk. So where are the areas that we are not positive? And I thought this was really interesting. So one of the things, and there's 4 things that we tend to do. One is we tend to blame ourselves for things that go wrong, even if they're outside of our control. So that's a really bad negative self-talk where we say, listen, it's my fault. I should have known better. I should have done that better. And you know what? Especially if it's outside of your control, why are you doing that? I mean, take what happened, learn a lesson from it, obviously, because that's what mistakes are for, is to help us learn lessons. But don't internalize it and blame yourself for what's happened. The second thing is we magnify things, and this is probably my number one, is you magnify things to be way bigger and way more of an event than in actuality it is. And we probably start that process as a teenager, right? When you have teenagers, everything's bigger, everything's more magnified. And then we carry that through our lives as events or mistakes or things happen to us. We expect the worst to happen instead of expecting the best. How many of you are guilty of that, where you're looking ahead and you go, this isn't going to work, it's just not going to happen, instead of saying, okay, what's the worst case scenario and best case scenario, and how do I make sure that worst case scenario doesn't happen and I can make sure that the best case scenario is where I'm heading toward. Anywhere in the middle is probably a really, really great thing, but we just immediately go to, here's what's going to happen and it's going to be bad, as opposed to looking at it from the positive. And then I've had a lot of people in my world who are like this. Everything is either very good or very bad, or it's very black or white. There's no gray inside their world. And the one thing I know, and all of us truly know, is this world we live in is filled with gray, right? Nothing is ever black or white. It's a lot of gray. So again, for many of us, that inner self-talk is behaviorally trained. We either trained ourselves because we got down on ourselves on something, or we had someone around us that was blaming us, and we carried that self-talk into our personal lives. So I have to love this, because one of the ways that I've been taught, and a lot of us have been taught on negative self-talk, is self-affirmations. And I do that a lot, where I'm like, you got this, you're going to be great, go out there and show what you can do, it's game time. I mean, all that positive talk to get yourself prepared for any situation. Well, this has got to be my favorite video as it relates to positive self-affirmations. So watch the video and enjoy Jennifer. Make it a great day.
Look, I can be a shark. Now my whole house is great. I can do anything good. I like my school. I like anything. I like my dad. I like my cousins. I like my aunts. I like my Allisons. I like my moms. I like my sisters. I like my dad. I like my clothes. I like my hair. I like my haircuts. I like my pajamas. I like my stuff. I like my rooms. I like my whole house. My whole house is great. I can do anything good. Yeah. I can do anything good, better